Cancer, hello, how are you? It is me, Lauren B. Welcome to the Untitled Tarot. Welcome back if you're a returning baby B. If you're new here, welcome. I'm very happy and grateful to have you. Honey's on the table, my dear. We're going to do your read this week with the Tarot of the Old Path. I really like this deck. Reads are coming through real interesting. All of your separate energies are so different. They're so different. Normally they kind of like flow together, but everybody's very like everybody's in their own rooms. If the zodiac signs are in a house this week, everybody's like in their rooms with the door closed, going through their own personal experience. It's interesting. I wanted to put my glasses on and then they were kind of dirty, so I took my glasses off, Cancer, which gives me the impression that there's something about your second sight. Your intuition feels like off to you right now. You could just be integrating new energies, but I think it's a call to really feel through what you're going through right now more than try and pull in your intuition. That your physical body, your gut instincts are a stronger indication of your intuition than your actual like cerebral intuition, if that makes any sense to you right now. I'm also kind of hungry. Like my stomach is growling and I'm, it's like around lunchtime and I'm like, oh, I could eat lunch. And I'm like, no, I'll just give lunch up to the Lord and then I'll just eat dinner later. Like I'll just have an early dinner or something. So there is also this idea, Cancer, that there's like, you're hungry for something. There's something that you want, that you're denying yourself something that you want now, so that way you could have more of what you want later, which is interesting, which sometimes could be a good thing and sometimes could not be a good thing. It really depends how it all plays out. So let's say a little prayer, Cancer. Father God, thank you for being here with me and my Cancerians today. I ask that you bless these cards. I ask that you cover these messages. May we bring forward messages for Cancer's highest of love, light, alignment, assignment. We praise you and we thank you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Amen, Cancer. Amen. And I feel like really like sleepy right now, and it's like not really tired. And it's not like, oh, I'm so tired, I need a nap. It's not like that. It's almost just like daydream. What is that song by? Is it by the Monkees? Daydream, believing in a homecoming queen. Yeah, it's like so dreamy that you could literally just like drift off to sleep. Like it's real sunny. I'm like, I should just lay on the floor and take like a cat nap in the furry rug. It's like that kind of thing, almost like denying yourself something so you could have more of something later on. And it's like you're so busy dreaming about it that it's like you almost just want to like go to sleep and like wake up when it's here, right? It's like almost like Christmas morning, like when you're really excited about something and it's almost like you don't even want to eat your share of the cookies because you just want to like go to bed and wake up and have like all your presents there. That's interesting. It's really interesting. It feels like cozy though. It does feel like really cozy. I'm just like, just drift off. What song is that? Drift Away? Who sings that? Uncle Cracker? I think it's Uncle Cracker. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Yeah, drift away. It's interesting. One more shuffle. That's interesting, Cancer. The Chariot in reverse and the Three of Cups upright just came out in that split for you. It's almost like, you're not going anywhere right this second, so you're just trying to like enjoy where you're at this exact moment before it's time to go, It's like one last hurrah. What's that? Is it the music has been, it's not even in the shufflemancy. It's like a shufflemancy in my mind for all of you guys this week. Is it a BB Rexha song? This is my last hurrah. Bop, bop, bop. Ba-da-da-da, till I go too far. 6 of Rods, 6 of Wands. Victory, Cancer. Victory, success. Look, you look pleased. You looked pleased AF in this card. Even the horse is dressed up, like on the Chariot. Assured victory. You have an assured victory. Like so solid in your faith in the promise that God has given you about whatever this is. Job, love, some kind of advancement. And solid as a rock. The Fool in reverse, though. So it's supposed to be upright. Hold, please, for production. Interesting. So I'm getting the impression, Cancer, that to other people, perhaps, it seems like perhaps you're not going to be victorious because you're not doing anything. They think you're not doing anything, you're not making moves, but they don't realize that the moves that need to be made are moves that only God can make for you, and you know that, which is why you're just trying to sit in a place of patience and gratitude and like enjoying the moment that you have, because it's almost like you're watching God work. You're watching God work. So you know it's not your mountains to move. God has to do it for you, and you're trusting and like relaxing, resting in that promise so much that despite others thinking that you're not making any movement, making any plans, not taking a leap of faith, whatever it may be for you, that in actuality, that's why it's like, but it feels like it's supposed to be upright. It's actually a sign of your faith that you're not moving before God. You're allowing God to move ahead of you, like almost like send peace and favor ahead of you. These 2 cards, you see these 2 cards sticking out? Well, actually, I think it's more than that. No, it's 2. The Empress in reverse and the 8 of Swords. So again, I'm getting the impression that other people around you feel as though you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of fertility. There's a lot of things you could be doing, a lot of moves you could be making, a lot of success that you could and should be having, but you're tying yourself up. You're not making any moves. You have your back turned. I'm hearing like to your future, but I don't think that that's true. Like I said, it seems like, again, like to other people, you're not making any plans. You're not taking a leap of faith. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You're not preparing, I'm hearing. You're not preparing. You're just turning your back, almost like turning a blind eye. Like, because I don't have my glasses on, right? Like you're turning a blind eye. But again, it's like your gut is loud. Like your gut instinct is telling you that regardless of what it's like dragonfly spirit, regardless of what the illusion around you looks like, the truth of the matter is that you know you're going to be successful. It's like, you know that like the ball's going to drop, but it feels like the New Year's Eve ball, like when that drops and it's like a huge celebration, success, victory, right? Because you can't make the New Year's Eve ball like in New York City. You can't just make it drop because you want to. It's like understanding, having that patience and divine timing. So just like enjoying your cocktail. And remember that 3 of Cups in reverse, like cherry, or the 3 of Cups upright and the Chariot in reverse that I got in that split. It's like, you know, it's not time to go yet. It's like, you know, it's like the New Year's not here yet. Like you have to wait for that divine timing, for God to drop the ball. So you're just gonna sit here and like enjoy yourself and like daydream about all the wonderful, fun things that are gonna happen for you in the new year. But it's like on God's time, not your time. 3 of Cups in reverse. I like how that came out in reverse now. Other people feel like you're distracting yourself, or no, June, it is. Other people feel like you shouldn't be celebrating. Like other people feel like you have nothing to celebrate right now. They don't understand why you're like so calm and peaceful right now. They feel like you have nothing to celebrate now. They feel like you haven't earned anything yet and you're not making any plans to do anything. So why would you sit there and be happy and celebrate and be at rest and be calm and at peace? Like, almost like, why are you daydreaming? You haven't accomplished anything yet. Get back to work. You're never going to get where you want to be by doing that. But it's like I'm saying like, you know. Yeah, what did I just say? 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the Strength card. You're being strong enough, again, not to move before God. It's almost like not trying to like push the chariot ahead before it's like, it's stocked up. You're like, I'm not going to sit up all night toiling, stressing myself out, working on redrafts and redrafts and redrafts and redrafts. Yeah, it's like you already know that there's a plan for you. Your job right now is to be strong enough to like sit in a place of peace and rest and wait for God to bring it to you, because it's God's plan for you. It's better than what I planned for myself, I'm hearing. It's better than what I planned for myself. I'm saying 308 on a box over here. 81, 308. So that could be something for someone. Perhaps. I was like 11, 16 when I said that. Yeah, you have to be strong enough not to stress yourself out and start. It's almost like a scurrying around. It's like a snatch and grab, the scurrying around energy, like a grasping at straws. Thank you. I was like, what is the word? Grasping at straws. You have to be strong enough not to do that and like rest and rely so hard on your faith right now that like this is going to come in for you when the time's right, when it strikes midnight. Because then you have karma. This is the Justice card. And then you have the Page of Cauldrons right here. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. This is a Judgment card. Karma is the Judgment card. And then you have the Page of Cauldrons, which is the Page of Cups. So the Judgment is that it's like you are going to like, it's almost like, I'm hearing like I told you so. It's like very like lovingly, because pages are students, right? They're embarking on something that's new for themselves. And what he holds is an Ace of Cups. And it's almost like the Judgment through this strength is that you're going, see, he looks almost like a little bit like smug, like a little bit, like being able like, I told you I was going to get my Ace of Cups. Like, I told you I was going to get my new beginning. Like, I told you I was going to get that. And it almost looks like lavender or something behind him. And that's like always also very indicative of luck as well. You're like, I knew my luck was going to come in. I knew my luck was going to come in. Very drawn to how naked this woman is on the Strength card. What's like naked faith? Naked faith? Hangman. Again, so it's this idea that like people are really feeling like you're being really indecisive. But if you look at your face over here, it's like, again, you don't look stressed. You don't look worried at all. You're dressed up as like a jester, like a joker. Like people think you're just joking around. You're just like dicking around kind of thing. Right? Like you're playing games, you're not taking it seriously. But what I think they don't realize is that it is a game. It's like it's a game of life. It's a game of timing. It's with these deer in the background, it's a game of like being gentle and graceful through the process. There's spider webs over here. Like spider webs spiders are very indicative of like good luck and abundance coming to you, and also about like community and networking, like the right people being in the right place at the right time. Pentacles falling out of your purse over here. It's like knowing that like there's things that have to go, that it might not look like you're gaining money, gaining abundance. But again, it's like that dragonfly spirit, like truth transcends illusion. They think that you're just like playing around, right? Full in reverse, like you're just being foolish. They think that you're being foolish, but you're actually being faithful, because you know that your job isn't to like push, like put the horse before the cart, right? That's not your job. butterfly. It's like this situation is transforming for you, and there's this big, I've never noticed this big mountain in the back. Again, it's like the mountain will move itself. Like God will move this mountain for you. And look in the water, there are lily pads. What do lily pads always represent for Lauren B as a reader? Timeline shifts. Again, that timing, that divine timing, you know it's coming in for you. You know it. That ball is going to drop. Your timeline's going to come in. You're going to ascend. Like it's just by a miracle, because that's what God does. He moves miracles inside of us and outside of us all the time. And the judgment is that you're going to be able to sit there with your Ace of Cups, something new, something emotionally fulfilling, something that you can put your heart into, something that you've already put your heart into it energetically before it was even here. And that is what part of faith is, believing in God's promises that he gives us for us to prosper us and give us a hope and a future without having the tangible benefits, pentacles coming out of your purse, without having the tangible benefits of it right in front of you. That's not foolishness. That's pure faith energy. And you cannot please God without faith. And that's how blessings and miracles come in for you, by pleasing God through your faith. It is your most important job as a child of God. Okay, everybody relax with the cards. It's kind of funny, honestly. You have the guide, which is temperance. You have temperance in reverse, followed up by the Three of Swords, followed up by the Page of Swords in reverse. So again, it's like this impression that people feel as though you're being super unbalanced. Three of Swords, you're setting yourself up for failure in this situation, because Page of Swords, you're not using your logical, reasonable mind. But what did I say in the beginning? It's like you're trying to like use logic, use your second sight, use your intuition, right? But it's like all cloudy. It's like, you know, that sometimes what we see is not actually what's going on, like behind the veil, like the way things are being set up for us. They think that you're being unbalanced and foolish. You're setting yourself up for failure. You're not using your logic. You're not using your intuition. But what you actually are grasping are mushrooms in your hand. And mushrooms are spiritual symbols of protection. See, this is what God does, though. People don't realize this. They forget all the time. God puts you in a position so that way, when he blesses you, there is no way that anyone else can say that it happened other than by the grace and mercy of God. This is how he does it. Because, one, you are his namesake. So he will never, he's the utmost high. He will never embarrass himself by letting his children consistently suffer like that. Like, God deals with us. Absolutely. But he likes to prove, God likes to flex. He likes to prove, show other people that he is real, that he does move, that he does create blessings. He does prosper his children. He is there and faithful to those that keep his promises, right? Those that believe in his promises, believers. It's a thing. People forget that all of the time. It's so easy to forget that God will purposefully put you in a position where it seems impossible for you to succeed, where you seem foolish. People are calling you Bobo the Clown, right? They're like, how could you pop? You're not doing anything. You're setting yourself up for failure. What you're thinking, your dreams don't make any sense. That's too big. You're not qualified for that. You can't do that. How is that ever going to happen for you? Be reasonable, Cancer. Be reasonable. But you know that God is above reason, right? That's what he does. So that when he moves in to exalt his children, to exalt the believers, there's no way that anyone around you could ever possibly, logically, because they love logic so much, right? It fucks with their idea of logic. Like, well, how did that happen to Cancer? Like, how did that come in for them? Like, how were they able to pull that off? Because of God. That's how God glorifies himself, is through his children, by putting us in situations where it looks impossible for us to succeed. So other people cannot logically make sense of how you were blessed. And then it clicks off a thing in their head like, shit, maybe God is real. Maybe this is a real thing that's happening. Maybe blessings and miracles do exist. Yes, they do. That's part of remember, it is a game. It is a game. That's cool. That's cool, Cancer. Good for you. That's badass energy. That's like some spiritual warrior energy. Yes, it is. And that's the thing that I was talking about before about it's like being hungry and denying yourself something that you want right now. Denying something you want right now so that way you can have something greater in the long run, right? It's like not giving into temptations, not giving into that low vibrational energy, not letting other people's fear and doubt and projections, which are really just reflections of their own stuff they're going through, affect the way that you feel about your relationship with God, the way that you feel about your potential, the way you feel about your future. Emperor in reverse. People think you're like out of control or you're like spinning off the rails right now. We've lost control of Cancer. We've lost control of Cancer. Look at the bottom. Temptation. That's that devil energy inside of them that wants to tell them that they can't succeed, that their dreams are too big, right? So they want to shit and poo-poo on your dreams, right? Well, I've been working so hard and all the things that I wanted never came in for me, so why would that happen for Cancer? It's that sort of vibration. Look, 5 of rods, 5 of wands, conflict, social conflict, right? Because they're not asking the right person for their blessings. They're giving in to money and lust, and they're giving into vanity and like all of these super low vibrational energies. They're not moving with purpose. They're not moving with intention. They're not asking God, is this the right person for me to be with? Is this the job you want me to be at? Am I in the right place? Where would you like me to go? They're not consulting with the miracle maker, with the way maker. So thus there is no way made for them, which is not what you are doing. 4 of rods in reverse. That is why they have no foundation. Knight of swords in reverse. That is why they have no clarity and none of this stuff makes sense to them because they move by sight and not by faith. 6 of swords in reverse. In reverse. They are constantly moving into choppier and choppier and choppier waters. They're not moving into calmer seas like you are. God creates when something brings chaos, confusion, paranoia, anxiety. That doesn't come from creation. That doesn't come from source energy. That's devil energy right there, temptation. The fact of the matter is that you got the fucking Wheel of Fortune, which has been coming out for you. Read after read after read on the Patreon in the weeklies for like a month. Knight of Swords. Because you're passionate. You know you're going to be able to go forward as soon as that ball drops on New Year's Eve, right? And you're going to say, I told you so. Didn't I say at the beginning? I told you so. I told you God was real. I told you I was going to get blessed. I told you I heard a promise. And you thought I was crazy. But 3 of rods, that's about collaboration. 2 of wands is choosing a path. 3 of wands is collaborating with that. Bringing in your guidance, your gut instincts, your angels. Bringing God in on the process. 8 of wands, that's communication coming in. Communication coming in from these people. Look, Chariot in reverse, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cauldrons, and the Moon card, illusions. Coming in, people, I don't understand why I can't get anywhere because I'm trying to nurture this relationship. I'm trying to nurture my career. I'm trying to nurture myself. And I still don't understand why it's not happening for me. How did that come in for you? How did the Wheel of Fortune just miraculously turn for you, Cancer? Because I can't seem to get anywhere no matter how much energy I put in and I don't understand why. Oh, look, and here's you with your little page of rods, right? With your pinky up, like super, like on your P's and Q's, like super polite. Again, with this passionate message, like, well, did you ask God about it? Like, did you pray on it? Did you do that? The World's in reverse. Like, maybe if you asked God about it, maybe if you prayed on it, maybe if you consulted with like your spiritual support team a little bit, maybe you'd have a new season because the World indicates completion. Your process, your project, your relationship, it's not complete. Why is it not complete? Because it's missing the main element, which is source energy, creation energy, sun, God energy. Nothing survives without it. And that's why you can't manifest. And that's why you don't have justice. Queen of Rods. And that's why you're angry. That's why, like, your ego is flared up. Mm-hmm. 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 I fucking love it. I'm sorry, I fucking love it. And you're like, yep. And you're like, and that's why I have the Lover's card and the High Priestess, because I kept God in all of my dealings. 9 of Rods, it's like that little bit of that defensive energy. It's like, don't come near me with all your weird juju. 10 of Rods, because I know what comes with your juju. Burdens, disappointments, heaviness, up the mountain, up the hill, through the valley, through the trees. I'm not doing that, because I'm Cancer and I'm sitting in my 9 of Pentacles. Solid, secure, stable. You thought I was foolish. You thought I wasn't making any plans. You thought I wasn't doing anything. Joke's on you. I told you so. That's awesome. That is a badass read. That is a badass read. Look at that. Look at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You thought I wasn't going to receive any stability. You thought I was just holding on to old bad habits. You thought you didn't know that I was the King of Rods and I got nothing but plans to make now. Confirmation on confirmation on confirmation. Stack it up. Stack it up, Cancer. That's cool. That is cool. I love that. 8 days a week. I love this read. Yes. I don't feel so tired right now. I'm wide awake now, baby. That's awesome. Good for you, Cancer. Victory and success. You told them so. You told them right. Yes, indeedy. So, thank you so much for being here and letting me read for you guys. It is always a blessing to read for you guys. Thank you, Daddy, for bringing in these messages for us. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Cancer needed that little confirmation. I feel that in my spirit. So, thank you. I hope this resonated. I hope this helped you guys. Thanks for letting me tap into your energy. If you need anything from me, all of my information is in the description box. Your monthly is in the Patreon. Your Element by Design reading on the YouTube, the mini monthlies, that's in the collective, the Good Thinking Collective playlist. My email for personals, my social media, all the decks I use, all of that's in the description box. So I love you. I appreciate you. I am rooting for you. This is a good read. I hope you feel good, and I will see you next time, Cancer. Goodbye.